Hello everyone. The title of my presentation is Determining Firefighters Situation Awareness Essay Requirement, a Goal-Directed Task Analysis, GDTA. My name is Viviana, I'm the first author, and the second author is Dr. Chen San. So I'm a second year PhD student at Texas Tech University in Industrial Engineering, and today I'm going to present a study that was necessary to my doctoral dissertation regarding the effect of pre-essay oriented information on firefighters' essay and performance. First, as a background, it's important to know that the types of emergencies firefighters respond to have changed. In 2019, only 4% of the calls to fire departments in the US were fire-related. Nowadays, firefighters respond to many non-fire incidents, such as medical emergencies, search and rescue, natural disasters, and so on. And as an implication of this change, firefighter situation awareness has been considered essential. This slide shows an example in which a lack of firefighters essay resulted in huge consequences. In this study, we adopt the Endsley definition of situation awareness. Endsley defines situation awareness as a three-level process. Level 1 is the perception of the elements in the environment. Level 2 is the comprehension of the meaning of these elements. And level 3 is the projection of their standard in a near future. So, SA has been studied in different safety critical systems, including in the emergency management domain. However, there is a lack of knowledge in the literature regarding how firefighters build high levels of SA, when I say high level, level 2 and level 3, based on individual elements of information. Also, previous research focused on firefighters' essay during fire incidents, and most importantly, there is a lack of understanding of this hierarchy of firefighters' goals, sub-goals, decisions, and three-level essay requirements for different hazard response. Said that, the objective of this study was to identify firefighters' three-level essay for both fire and non-fire emergencies. And to do this, we used a goal-directed task analysis. So, this slide speaks to the methodological steps. First, we identified the type of emergencies firefighters respond to nowadays. After that, we asked expert firefighters to assess the risk of these incidents, and based on this risk assessment, we choose three fire and three non-fire scenarios to perform the GDTA. Then, after developing the GDTA questions for each scenario, we conducted focus group discussions with 8 firefighters. And through the data analysis, we identified the firefighters' major goals, sub-goals, decisions, and three-level essay requirements. So now the results. As I said, we covered 6 scenarios. I'm going to show you the GDTA results for one fire and one non-fire incident. This scenario was a vehicle fire incident. And for this scenario, firefighters have one major goal: life safety. And in this incident, life safety means saving the lives of drivers, passengers, by immediately put out the fire. And associated with this major goal, our analysis identified 2 sub-goals, and related to each one of these sub-goals, we found 2 decisions. I'm going to provide you the the GDTA results for one of these subgoals. For the subgoal, extinguish the fire, firefighters need to make a decision. How can we safely extinguish the fire? And to make this decision, they look for cues at the scene, such as fire characteristics, smoke characteristics, and based on these cues, they can comprehend what type of material is being burned, also the severity of the fire, and based on this level 1, level 2 information, they can project the best position to fight the fire and also the best way to ensure that safety. Now, for a medical emergency. In this study, we covered a medical emergency in which a person was unconscious, and in this incident, firefighters have two major goals: life safety and incident stabilization. In this incident, life safety means firefighter safety, or how they say, scene safety. They need to protect themselves from hazards at the scene. And incident stabilization means stabilizing the person's health conditions. So at the same way, we found two subgoals associated with these two major goals, and then related to each one of these subgoals, we found two decisions. I'm going to provide an example again of the GDTA results for one of these subgoals. So, for the subgoal, ensuring first response safety, firefighters need to make two decisions. And to make these decisions, they look for cues at the scene, such as person behavior, appearance, and based on these cues, they can comprehend the person's mental state, personal physical characteristics. Also, cues in the environment, such as if there is a presence of weapons, drugs, and based on these cues, they can comprehend the potential hazards for the scene safety. Again, based on SA level 1, SA level 2, they can anticipate risks for the scene safety and also predict measures to protect themselves. Now some points to discuss. Our findings show that firefighters, they have common high-level goals for both fire and non-fire incidents. But interestingly, for the non-fire incidents, the meaning of these major goals, they varied based on the incident context. Also, the GDTA findings also show that common goals that are more abstract, they determine subgoals and more concrete decisions, and these findings are aligned with the abstraction hierarchy theory. Also, the GDTA findings show the firefighters' adaptive behavior. In other words, they change the decisions based on situational cues. Another interesting thing we saw during the focus group discussions was that firefighters say it's not a linear cognitive process that follow the 3 levels SA order. During the group discussions, participants had difficult to distinguish between the 3 levels, right? And most of the time they provided combined information with the 3 levels at the same time. So, as an implication, we believe these findings can be used. In my ongoing research, I'm gonna use these findings to assess situational awareness And also we believe these findings can be used for essay-oriented programs to help firefighters learn how to search for critical cues and also to interpret the meaning. We also believe these findings can be used in the development of technologies to support firefighters in different hazard response. As final considerations, in this study, we didn't cover all types of incidents firefighters deal with nowadays, so there is a need to investigate firefighters' essays in different other scenarios. Also, the essay of other emergency responders, because in many of these incidents, there are different emergency responders that need to work together. The participants in our study may not precisely represent the entire fire department in the US, but we believe the skills and knowledge of our participants are extensive and generalizable. And as a conclusion, we achieved the main objective of this study, that was elicit the hierarchical relationship between firefighters' goals, subgoals, decisions, and the set requirements for fire and non-fire emergencies. And the findings of this study broaden existing understanding of modern firefighters into unconventional types of emergency and deepen the existing essay knowledge about firefighters. Here's some acknowledgements, reference, and this was my presentation. Thanks for listening.
Are there any questions?
How do you think factors like stress, cognitive stress, physical strain, fatigue would affect situational awareness?
This is a good question. I think, in this study we didn't think about this, but I think, especially for my next experiment, I'm gonna assess situation where it is, and also I would like to see the effect of essay in performance and also workload. So in this study, I was just trying to understand which information they need to know. Then now I'm gonna use the SAGET to assess because I know which information is important. And then in this experiment, I'm planning to assess also workload and see if there is any interaction. But for now, for this study, I didn't think about.
So with the increase of non-fire events for firefighters being handling these situations, and the fact that there's a lot of training for fire events, that's what's built into the firefighter experience. And you saw a lot of alignment and goals on fire-related versus non-fire-related. Did you look at the training for those non-fire-related cases? Do you know how they were prioritizing or taught to prioritize those problems?
Actually, no. I believe, the findings of this study, because what was the lack? We saw in the literature, nowadays firefighters responded to more fire incidents, but there is no knowledge about the information they need to know to assess the situation and to build a high level of essay. But related to training, I think this is a great start to think about how to train firefighters or how to modify and create essay-oriented training for non-fire incidents too, right? I think it was a good start. That's it.
That's it. Well, thank you very much.